It's my pleasure today to have Trent Schneider from Firethorn, all the way from Florida, on the line. Trent, thanks for joining me. Tell me a bit about Firethorn.
My pleasure, Andrew. Firethorn, we are a land development slash construction company that works in Southern Florida. Uh, our general range, we are from uh, West Palm, Boca area, all the way up to Cocoa Beach on the East Coast. And then we venture over to the West Coast where we perform a lot of work over in Sarasota, North Tampa. And as Florida's growing, we are too. We're pushing north on both coasts.
Well, Trent, Firethorn is a big user of drones on site. What are you using drones for?
So we actually use them a couple different ways. We use them to verify existing topo that we get from our builders. We use them to quantify stockpiles of extra material, and we use them to gauge the progression as the job is ongoing.
I'm interested to know, what is your drone workflow?
Workflow is pretty simple. We'll go out and we'll fly the site. Once the site is flown, we go back to the office, and that's when all the processing starts. First, we go through pics, then we bring it into reveal, and then it's right into AGTEK, where we can actually see the results of our flight.
Well, you've mentioned that you're working with AgTech Reveal. What is AgTech Reveal helping you to achieve?
So reveal will help process our drone flight after it comes out of Pix4D. It'll run all the classifications. So it uses AI to detect unwanted material that may be on the site, such as construction vehicles, any type of vegetation. It'll go ahead and it'll classify all these items, because what we want to go ahead and quantify is our material, our dirt, and we want to go ahead and remove all of these items. So Reveal helps us clean up the site. It helps us locate our control points to align our orthomosaic. All that is done prior to bringing it into AgTech.
And how much time is AgTech Reveal helping you in cleaning up those point clouds?
So the classification process runs anywhere from, depending on the job size, 10 to 25 minutes typically. Sometimes longer depending, but just on average, it's pretty fast. Um, the workflow that they've created, um, it you get the rag tech pretty quick.
You are working with AgTech Reveal. How complex has it been to get up and running with Reveal and using it as a valuable part of your drone workflow?
So I was fairly new to Reveal. I hadn't used it before. There was a slight learning curve, but there's always support available. If you get stuck, you just send a ticket in to AgTech, and somebody's on the phone with you or responding to an email, and you get where you have to go very quick. It may seem more difficult than it really is, but they get you to the finish line. There's there's ways to overcome issues. Um, I don't know the exact way to say it, but the support is there.
Now, what's the next step for the data within AgTech?
It's a good question. Once you get it in AgTech, you'll run through the guide to um, complete the necessary steps. You'll have to bring in the point cloud. You'll create a new surface. Once all that's done, if there's any other objects that have to be removed, you can go ahead and clean it up further. Sometimes power lines or some trees might, be sneaking over the perimeter. But once it's done, you can use that information um, to go against different layers to generate data. So you can go from when the job was initially created from your existing to your drone flight, or you can go from the last drone flight to the current drone flight. You can go from start to finish. Basically, you're just comparing different layers from different periods of time to see the progression of the job, and it'll quantify it'll quantify those flights within your cut fill volumes.
Now, not every earth-moving organisation is currently working with drones, but what do you see as advantages of using drones on site and capturing that valuable data?
Using drones is pretty easy, and it's very fast. We can go ahead, you can fly a site in, again, depending on the size, 20 minutes to 45 minutes typically. You could have your data in just a couple short hours, and it's real and it's accurate.
It may be daunting for a lot of people to work with drones. What would you say to them?
Working with AgTech and drones is extremely easy. You can actually purchase your drones and the support directly from AgTech, and they have classes. You can go one-on-one with an instructor. They'll help you anywhere from setup to processing to evaluating the data in AgTech earthwork.
Well, Trent, it's been a pleasure having a chat with you about your drone usage at Firethorn and your AgTech Reveal workflow as well. Now, if you want to find out more about AgTech Reveal, just jump online, visit www.agtech.com.